Have you ever wondered how your thoughts might actually shape the world around you? There's a mind-bending discovery at the heart of physics that challenges everything we thought we knew about reality. It's a phenomenon so bizarre that Albert Einstein himself called it spooky action at a distance. Picture this. Two particles can instantly affect each other no matter how far apart they are, whether separated by inches, continents, or entire solar systems. But here's where it gets truly remarkable. What if your mind operates using these same mysterious principles? What if the deep patterns within your subconscious aren't just influencing your present circumstances, but are actually creating an energetic bridge to a future reality that doesn't even exist yet? This isn't mystical thinking or wishful fantasy. This is quantum entanglement in action. Today, we're exploring the incredible link between quantum mechanics and your subconscious mind. Plus, I'll share a powerful technique that could revolutionize how you view your life and its endless possibilities. To understand why this matters so profoundly, consider how traditional science has viewed consciousness for centuries. The prevailing belief was that your brain is essentially a biological computer, processing information in isolation, completely separate from the external world. This mechanistic view suggested that your thoughts, no matter how intense or focused, could never influence anything beyond the boundaries of your skull. But quantum physics has revealed something extraordinary. At the most fundamental level of reality, the observer and the observed are intimately connected. This connection isn't just theoretical. NASA scientists have documented how human intention can influence random number generators from distances of thousands of miles. Princeton University's Engineering Anomalies Research Laboratory spent nearly 3 decades studying how human consciousness affects physical systems, finding consistent evidence that focused intention produces measurable changes in electronic devices. These aren't isolated incidents. They represent a growing body of evidence that consciousness and physical reality are far more intertwined than we ever imagined. What makes this even more fascinating is the discovery of what scientists call morphic resonance, the idea that patterns of activity in any system can influence similar patterns in other systems across space and time. Biologist Rupert Sheldrake's research suggests that when enough individuals learn a new skill or adopt a new behavior, it becomes easier for others to learn that same skill, even without direct contact or communication. This implies that consciousness itself might operate as a field, similar to electromagnetic fields, capable of transmitting information across vast distances. The implications are staggering. If your consciousness can influence physical systems and connect with other minds across space, what does this mean for your ability to shape your personal reality? What if the boundaries between your inner world and outer circumstances are far more permeable than you've been taught to believe? These questions bring us to the cutting edge of quantum consciousness research, where science meets the most profound mysteries of human potential. For centuries, we've been conditioned to believe that our mental world and physical reality exist in completely separate realms, that your thoughts stay trapped within your skull, powerless to influence anything beyond your body. But quantum physics shattered this outdated belief system. Scientists uncovered that reality's foundation operates in ways that defy our everyday experience. Subatomic particles, the building blocks of everything, don't remain in fixed locations. They blink in and out of existence. They transform the instant someone observes them. And most incredibly, they can become mysteriously linked across vast distances. This revolutionary understanding emerged from decades of rigorous experimentation. When Werner Heisenberg first proposed his uncertainty principle, He revealed that particles don't have definite properties until they're measured. Before observation, they exist in what physicists call a superposition, a state where all possible outcomes exist simultaneously. It's only when consciousness enters the equation through observation that reality crystallizes into a specific outcome. But the story gets even more intriguing when we examine the work of physicist John Wheeler, who proposed the delayed choice experiment. This groundbreaking test showed that the decision to observe a particle could retroactively determine how it behaved in the past. Think about that for a moment. The act of observation in the present actually influenced the particle's behavior that had already occurred. This suggests that consciousness might not just influence the present and future, but could even affect the past. Recent advances in quantum biology have revealed that quantum effects aren't limited to laboratory conditions. They're happening right inside your body. Photosynthesis in plants relies on quantum coherence to achieve near-perfect energy transfer efficiency. Your sense of smell operates through quantum tunneling effects. Even more remarkably, some scientists theorize that consciousness itself might emerge from quantum processes occurring in the microtubules of brain cells. Dr. Stuart Hameroff and Sir Roger Penrose have proposed that consciousness arises from quantum computations in these cellular structures, suggesting that your mind is literally a quantum system. If this is true, then your thoughts and consciousness naturally operate according to quantum principles, including the ability to exist in multiple states simultaneously and to remain connected across space and time through entanglement. This isn't just academic theory. Meditation practitioners have reported experiences that seem to align with quantum consciousness principles for thousands of years. Advanced meditators describe states where the boundaries between self and environment dissolve, where they experience unity with distant locations or other beings, and where they can access information that shouldn't be available through normal sensory channels. These reports, once dismissed as subjective experiences, are now being studied through the lens of quantum consciousness theory. This is where everything changes. If tiny particles can maintain instant connections that transcend space and time, why couldn't larger systems do the same? Why not human consciousness? What if your subconscious mind is already quantumly connected to your future self? What if the life you're dreaming of isn't just a distant goal, but represents an energetic reality you're already tapped into at the deepest level? This might sound like pure imagination, but I'm about to walk you through the science that proves just how real this connection is. To understand this fully, we need to examine what quantum entanglement actually means. Quantum entanglement stands as one of the most mind-blowing discoveries in modern science. Essentially, when two particles become entangled, they stop functioning as separate objects. They operate as one unified system, regardless of the distance between them. Alter one particle, and its partner responds immediately, faster than light itself could travel. This seems completely impossible, and it deeply troubled Einstein's logical mind. Yet rigorous experiments by scientists like Alan Aspect and John Clauser have proven this phenomenon exists. These particles maintain an intimate bond, influencing each other instantly across impossible distances. The mathematics behind entanglement are as beautiful as they are mysterious. When particles become entangled, their quantum states become correlated in a way that cannot be explained by classical physics. The measurement of one particle's properties instantly determines the properties of its entangled partner, regardless of the distance separating them. This correlation is stronger than anything possible in our everyday world. It's what Einstein called spooky, because it seemed to violate the fundamental principle that nothing can travel faster than light. But here's what makes this personally revolutionary. Recent research suggests that entanglement might not be limited to particles created under special laboratory conditions. Some scientists theorize that entanglement is far more common in nature than previously thought. Dr. Vlatko Vedrel's research at Oxford University has shown that entanglement can occur at room temperature and in biological systems. This means that quantum entanglement might be happening in your body right now, connecting different parts of your brain and potentially linking your consciousness to the broader quantum field. Consider the implications. If your neural networks can become quantum entangled, then different regions of your brain might be sharing information instantaneously, bypassing the normal speed limitations of neural transmission. This could explain phenomena like intuition, where you somehow know something without logical reasoning, or those moments of sudden insight where solutions appear fully formed in your consciousness. Even more intriguingly, if your brain's quantum states can become entangled with quantum systems outside your body, this could provide a scientific basis for phenomena that have been reported throughout history, but dismissed by conventional science. Remote viewing, where individuals claim to perceive distant locations without using their physical senses, might represent a form of quantum entanglement between consciousness and distant quantum systems. The HeartMath Institute has conducted fascinating research showing that human beings can synchronize their heart rhythms and brain waves with others at a distance, suggesting some form of non-local connection between individuals. When people focus on feelings of love and appreciation, their heart rhythms become more coherent, and this coherence can apparently influence others even when they're in different locations. This research points to something profound. Your emotional states might be creating quantum fields that extend beyond your physical body. When you generate feelings of love, gratitude, or joy, you might be literally broadcasting these frequencies into the quantum field, where they can be received by others who are resonantly aligned. This would explain why some people seem to have a naturally uplifting effect on everyone around them, while others tend to drain energy from their environment. Now here's where this becomes personally revolutionary. If everything in existence is fundamentally made of energy, and if entanglement is a basic law of nature, then why would your thoughts and emotions be excluded from this process? What if your subconscious is already entangled with the reality you desire? What if the energy you're broadcasting, your beliefs, your emotional frequencies, your deepest intentions, isn't just affecting your current experience, but is already synchronized with a version of yourself living that desired life? This takes us far beyond theoretical physics, into something much more profound. Your mind's ability to participate in this quantum dance and actively reshape your destiny. In the next section, I'll reveal exactly how to harness this power. At this very moment, whether you realize it or not, your subconscious is broadcasting specific frequencies into what scientists call the quantum field. Every thought that crosses your mind, every belief you hold, and every emotion you experience creates real, measurable energy waves. This isn't just poetic language. This energy produces actual documentable effects. Studies in neuroscience and quantum physics have confirmed that simply observing something at the quantum level can fundamentally change its behavior. But what if this principle extends far beyond particles? What if your consciousness is continuously molding the reality you experience through focused attention and emotional resonance? The science behind this is becoming increasingly clear. Dr. Masaru Emoto's water crystal experiments showed that human consciousness can influence the molecular structure of water. When water was exposed to positive words, thoughts, or music, it formed beautiful, symmetrical crystals when frozen. Water exposed to negative influences formed chaotic, distorted patterns. Since your body is approximately 60% water, these findings suggest that your thoughts and emotions might be continuously restructuring your physical being at the molecular level. But the influence of consciousness extends far beyond your own body. The Global Consciousness Project, directed by Dr. Roger Nelson at Princeton University, has been monitoring random number generators around the world for over 2 decades. What they've discovered is extraordinary. During major global events that capture collective human attention, such as natural disasters, terrorist attacks, or moments of shared celebration, these machines begin producing non-random patterns. It's as if the focused attention of millions of people creates a coherence in the quantum field that affects electronic devices worldwide. This global consciousness effect becomes even more intriguing when we consider the concept of quantum coherence. In quantum physics, coherence refers to the degree to which quantum systems maintain their organized, wave-like properties. When consciousness becomes coherent, as happens during deep meditation, prayer, or intense focus, it appears to create measurable effects in the surrounding environment. The Institute of Heart Math has documented how coherent emotional states can influence not only your own physiological systems, but also the coherence of others in your vicinity. Dr. Glenn Ryan's research has shown that human DNA can be influenced by human intention. In his experiments, trained individuals used focused intention to either wind or unwind DNA samples in test tubes. The DNA responded to these intentions in measurable ways, suggesting that consciousness can directly influence genetic material. This has profound implications for healing, as it suggests that your thoughts and emotions might be continuously influencing your genetic expression. The field of epigenetics has revealed that your genes are not fixed blueprints, but dynamic systems that respond to environmental influences, including your thoughts and emotions. Dr. Bruce Lipton's research demonstrates that your beliefs can literally reprogram your genetic expression, turning genes on or off based on your perceptions of your environment. This means that when you change your beliefs about what's possible in your life, you're not just changing your mindset, you're potentially changing your genetic programming. What's particularly fascinating is how quantum entanglement might explain the mechanism behind these consciousness-matter interactions. If your consciousness can become entangled with quantum systems in your body and environment, then your thoughts and emotions could influence physical reality through quantum correlations that operate outside the normal constraints of space and time. Here's the fascinating part most people miss. The majority of this process happens completely below your conscious awareness. You don't deliberately decide what you believe about relationships, money, health, or success. Your subconscious makes these critical decisions for you. This is precisely where quantum entanglement becomes intensely personal. If your subconscious mind is already quantum linked to a future version of yourself, the crucial question becomes, which version are you connected to at this moment? Are you energetically synchronized with a timeline of abundance, health, and fulfillment? Or are you unconsciously bonded to a reality filled with struggle, limitation, and disappointment? The answer depends entirely on your subconscious programming. To transform your reality, you must first shift the energetic signals you're transmitting. Here's how it works. Your subconscious functions like an incredibly sophisticated broadcasting system. It's constantly transmitting and receiving energetic frequencies. Research shows that your brain generates electromagnetic fields that extend well beyond your physical body. These energy patterns change based on your beliefs, emotions, and thought patterns. Now here's the truly extraordinary part. Physicist Dr. John Hagelin has demonstrated how human consciousness interacts with quantum fields. His research reveals that awareness itself isn't confined to your brain. It's a field that expands outward and connects with the broader universe. Put simply, your subconscious isn't just quietly sitting inside your head. It's actively engaging with something infinitely larger. Just as entangled particles can communicate across vast cosmic distances, your mind can connect with future possibilities long before they manifest in your physical world. If this is resonating with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into quantum consciousness. It really helps spread this message to those who need it most. The reality is this: when your subconscious is programmed with fear or lack, you're energetically linked to a future of scarcity. When it's aligned with abundance and possibility, you're connected to opportunities and breakthroughs. If it's conditioned by doubt, you'll attract roadblocks. But when it's rooted in confidence and self-belief, success becomes inevitable. The problem? Most people never consciously update their subconscious programming. Each day they wake up and reinforce identical emotions, thoughts, and patterns, unconsciously recreating the same life experience repeatedly. But here's what's truly exciting. This can be changed. You can reprogram your subconscious and realign the quantum connections that determine your future reality. That's exactly what I'm going to teach you how to do. Understanding the mechanics of this process requires examining how your brain actually creates and processes reality. Your nervous system receives approximately 11 million bits of information per second through your senses, but your conscious mind can only process about 40 bits per second. This means that 99.9996% of the information available to you is being filtered out by your subconscious mind. The question is, what determines which information gets through? The answer lies in your beliefs, expectations, and emotional patterns. Your subconscious mind acts like a sophisticated filtering system, seeking out information that confirms what you already believe while filtering out contradictory evidence. This process, known as confirmation bias, isn't just a psychological quirk. It's a fundamental aspect of how consciousness shapes your perceived reality. But here's where quantum mechanics adds a revolutionary dimension to this understanding. In the quantum field, all possibilities exist simultaneously until observation collapses them into specific outcomes. Your subconscious mind, operating as a quantum system, might be continuously observing potential futures and collapsing them into your experienced reality based on your predominant beliefs and emotional patterns. This would explain why people with deeply held limiting beliefs tend to experience repeated confirmations of those limitations, while those with empowering beliefs seem to attract opportunities and positive outcomes. It's not that the universe is playing favorites, it's that different belief systems create different quantum observation patterns, which collapse different potential realities into manifestation. Dr. Amit Goswami, a quantum physicist and consciousness researcher, has proposed that consciousness is the fundamental ground of all being, and that material reality emerges from consciousness rather than the other way around. In his model, your thoughts and beliefs don't just influence reality, they literally create it through the process of quantum observation and collapse. This understanding transforms the concept of personal responsibility. If your consciousness is actively participating in the creation of your reality, then you're not a victim of circumstances. You're a co-creator of your experience. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, and every belief you hold is contributing to the quantum field that surrounds you and influences what manifests in your life. The exciting implication is that by changing your internal patterns, you can literally change the quantum probabilities of what shows up in your external world. This isn't wishful thinking or positive psychology. It's quantum mechanics applied to consciousness and reality creation. To fully grasp how intimately consciousness is woven into reality's fabric, we must examine one of quantum science's most famous experiments, the Double-Slit experiment. In this groundbreaking test, researchers fired tiny particles like photons at a barrier containing two parallel openings. Logic dictates that each particle should pass through one slit or the other, correct? Amazingly, this isn't what occurred. Rather than behaving like solid objects, the particles acted like waves, somehow traveling through both slits simultaneously. They didn't follow a single path. They seemed to exist in multiple locations at the same time. But here's the truly mind-bending part. The exact moment a scientist observed the experiment, actually measured the particles, the wave-like behavior completely disappeared. The particles instantly collapsed into a definite position, passing through only one slit. The act of observation alone changed the entire outcome. Now consider what this means for your own consciousness. If simply watching a particle can collapse its multiple possibilities into one fixed reality, what happens when you focus your thoughts and emotions on a specific future? Your subconscious is perpetually active, continuously observing, projecting, and solidifying possibilities into your lived experience. When you're not deliberately directing your attention, you're essentially allowing your subconscious to select your future on autopilot. However, you possess a choice right now. You can either continue running the same subconscious programs, or you can start consciously aligning with a completely different future, one you genuinely want to experience. The first step is straightforward. You must retrain your subconscious focus. Here's a powerful method to try tonight: the quantum alignment technique. Before sleep, close your eyes and take 3 deep, centering breaths. Then visualize your desired future, not as wishful thinking, but as if it's already woven into your life story. Experience the sensations, absorb the atmosphere, feel the emotions. Make it feel completely natural, as though you're recalling a memory rather than creating a fantasy. As you drift towards sleep, silently repeat, "I am quantum entangled with my highest potential. I align with it now." Through this practice, you're influencing reality the same way an observer affects particle behavior in the double-slit experiment, collapsing your desired version of reality into physical form. When you maintain this practice consistently, the quantum field begins responding. You'll notice meaningful coincidences appearing. New opportunities will emerge. Your perception of what's possible will start expanding. Why does this happen? Because you've stopped being energetically tied to past limitations and started connecting with your future potential. I'm curious, have you ever experienced a moment where your thoughts seem to directly influence your reality? Drop a comment below and share your quantum consciousness experiences with our community. Most people assume reality is unchangeable. That transformation is gradual. That meaningful change requires years of effort. But quantum mechanics reveals these assumptions are false. The deeper truth is this: reality is malleable, constantly in flux. Right now, infinite versions of your future exist simultaneously. In one timeline, you remain trapped in current patterns. In another, you've already manifested your deepest desires. In yet another, you've evolved into your most authentic self. The real question is, which future are you resonating with? Because whether you're conscious of it or not, your subconscious is already selecting one. But what if you could consciously interrupt this automatic selection process? What if you could intentionally direct the quantum transformation you're ready for? That's precisely what we're about to explore. To accelerate manifestation, create dramatic shifts, and step into an entirely new version of your life effortlessly, there's one essential truth you must understand. Your reality doesn't change through increased effort. It transforms through frequency adjustment. You now know that quantum entanglement demonstrates how objects can be connected beyond space and time limitations. You also understand that your subconscious mind is already linked to a future self, a version of you that exists in potential. But here's what stops most people. They believe transformation must be slow, gradual, and earned through struggle. The quantum field doesn't follow these rules. Just as an electron can exist in multiple states simultaneously, you can instantly shift into a new state of being. The only barrier is the vibrational frequency you're currently operating from. Dr. Joe Dispenza's groundbreaking research on neuroplasticity and quantum consciousness proves this point. Your emotions, beliefs, and subconscious programming directly create the version of reality you experience. This explains why some people remain stuck for decades, while others achieve remarkable transformations seemingly overnight. It's not about luck or circumstances. It's about mastering the ability to rapidly and deliberately shift your frequency. I'm about to show you exactly how to do this. The key lies in understanding what frequency actually means in the context of consciousness. Every thought and emotion generates specific brainwave patterns that can be measured using EEG technology. When you're in states of fear, anxiety, or limitation, your brain produces chaotic, incoherent wave patterns. But when you experience love, gratitude, joy, or expansion, your brain waves become highly coherent and organized. These coherent brainwave states don't just feel good, they create measurable changes in your body's electromagnetic field. The HeartMath Institute has shown that coherent emotional states generate a torus-shaped electromagnetic field around your body that extends several feet in all directions. This field carries information about your internal state and can influence the electromagnetic fields of others. But the implications go deeper than interpersonal influence. If consciousness operates according to quantum principles, then your coherent electromagnetic field might be interacting with the quantum vacuum itself, the underlying field of pure potential from which all particles and energy emerge. When your field is coherent and aligned with positive outcomes, you might be literally tuning into quantum probabilities that support those outcomes. This is where the concept of vibrational alignment moves from metaphor to science. You're not just thinking positive thoughts. You're generating specific electromagnetic frequencies that resonate with corresponding frequencies in the quantum field. Like tuning into a radio station, you're selecting which quantum possibilities become your experienced reality. Research by Dr. Lynn McTaggart has documented numerous cases where groups of people focusing coherent intention have created measurable changes in physical systems. In one experiment, a group of meditators focused on reducing crime in Washington, D.C., and crime rates actually dropped significantly during the meditation period. In another study, focused intention was shown to accelerate the healing of plants and even influence the behavior of bacteria. These studies suggest that when enough people align their consciousness around a common intention, they can influence physical reality on a large scale. This points to the possibility that individual consciousness, when sufficiently coherent and focused, might have more influence over personal reality than we've ever imagined. The quantum field appears to respond to the quality and coherence of consciousness rather than its quantity. A single person in a highly coherent state might have more influence over their reality than a scattered mind generating thousands of random thoughts. This is why ancient spiritual traditions emphasized practices like meditation, prayer, and contemplation. These practices generate the kind of coherent consciousness that can interact most effectively with the quantum field. Here's why lasting change eludes most people. They try to modify their actions without ever addressing the core identity driving those actions. But here's the fundamental truth. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. If deep down you still see yourself as someone who struggles, and if your subconscious remains entangled with patterns of fear or limitation, no amount of external effort will create permanent change. The answer isn't pursuing transformation, it's becoming it. This is where the quantum transformation method becomes crucial. Apply these principles daily, and you'll be amazed at how rapidly your external world begins shifting. First principle: dissolve your old identity. Most people unconsciously cling to their past, recycling outdated thoughts, behaviors, and self-concepts that keep them locked in repetitive cycles. Here's the key to breaking free. You must deliberately disconnect from the version of yourself that maintains your limitations. Here's the process. Dedicate 10 minutes daily to complete stillness. Close your eyes and visualize your current identity dissolving. See every limiting belief you've carried, every restrictive story about who you are, melting away into pure energy or light. This is crucial because when you stop energizing your old identity, you create space for your future self to emerge. Second principle: synchronize with your desired frequency. After clearing that space, it's time to align with the reality you're creating. Remember, your ideal life already exists within the quantum field. You simply need to connect with it. Here's how. Close your eyes and imagine the version of yourself who has already achieved your goals. Don't just visualize it, embody it. How does it feel to live in that reality? What emotions dominate your experience? What energy are you radiating? The secret is feeling these emotions now, not waiting for someday. When you embody your future's energy in the present moment, you transcend linear time. You stop waiting and start vibrating at your next level's frequency. This is precisely when quantum leaps occur. Third principle: take inspired action without force. Once you've recalibrated your internal frequency, there's no need to chase or manipulate outcomes. The right people, insights, and opportunities will naturally flow into your experience. Your only job is to follow your energetic guidance. Here's how. Ask yourself daily, what would my future self choose in this situation? Then act from that elevated perspective, as if you're already living that reality. The more your behavior matches your desired frequency, the faster your reality transforms to reflect it. This is the secret to effortless manifestation. Still skeptical? Let's examine real-world examples of people who've used these exact principles to create rapid transformation. Jim Carrey famously wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered and carried it daily, completely believing in its reality. Years later, he earned that precise amount for a single movie. Oprah Winfrey consistently speaks about embodying success energy internally long before external recognition arrived. She didn't wait for evidence. She became the evidence. People who experience spontaneous healing from incurable conditions. Medical literature documents countless cases where dramatic emotional or mental shifts triggered complete physical recovery. Their bodies responded to the frequency of inner transformation. What connects all these examples? They aligned their internal energy before their external circumstances reflected it. You can achieve the same results. After experiencing this shift, which old belief or pattern are you most ready to dissolve? Share in the comments what you're choosing to release and what new reality you're stepping into. You now understand something most people never discover. You are never truly powerless. Reality isn't fixed or predetermined. At this exact moment, you're already connected to a future version of yourself. And instantly, you can change that connection. It begins with a single decision. The decision to stop recycling limiting beliefs. The decision to reprogram your subconscious toward unlimited potential. The decision to enter a new version of reality starting now. If this resonates with you, take a moment to declare, "I choose my highest reality." Because the moment you speak it with genuine intention, the quantum field responds. Your transformation is already underway. But there's something most people completely overlook. Your conscious mind represents only the tip of the iceberg. Below it exists something infinitely more powerful: your subconscious mind. Research by psychologists and neuroscientists reveals that over 95% of your thoughts, actions, emotions, and decisions stem from subconscious programming. It's the vault containing your deepest beliefs, fears, memories, and it operates entirely below conscious awareness. Here's the revolutionary insight. Your subconscious cannot differentiate between actual events and imagined ones. This explains why dreams feel completely real. It's why visualization techniques can enhance athletic performance, accelerate healing, and restructure brain patterns in meditation research. The profound implications of this become clear when we consider how memories are actually formed and stored. Neuroscientist Dr. Karim Nader's research has shown that every time you recall a memory, you're not just retrieving information, you're literally recreating it. Each time a memory is accessed, it becomes neuroplastically labile, meaning it can be modified before being restored. This means that your past isn't fixed. It's constantly being rewritten by your present consciousness. This discovery revolutionizes our understanding of identity and personal history. If your memories are fluid and changeable, then your sense of who you are based on past experiences is also fluid. You're not trapped by your history. You're continuously recreating it through the lens of your current consciousness. When you change your present beliefs and emotional patterns, you're literally changing how your brain stores and recalls your past, which in turn changes your identity and future possibilities. Dr. Bruce Lipton's research in epigenetics takes this even further. He's shown that your genes are not fixed blueprints, but dynamic systems that respond to environmental signals, including the signals generated by your thoughts and emotions. Your beliefs about yourself and your possibilities literally influence which genes get activated and which remain dormant. This means that changing your consciousness can change your genetic expression, potentially affecting everything from your health to your longevity to your cognitive abilities. But what if your subconscious is engaged in something even more profound? What if, like quantum particles, it's already entangled with your approaching future, drawing you toward the outcomes you believe in, hope for, or even unconsciously fear? This goes beyond theory. Emerging research in quantum cognition shows that how we focus, observe, and emotionally anticipate reality can influence our experiences in ways that mirror quantum mechanical principles. Dr. Jerome Busemeyer's work at Indiana University has demonstrated that human decision-making follows quantum probability rules rather than classical logic. When people are asked to make choices about uncertain outcomes, their decision patterns show quantum interference effects, the same patterns seen in quantum physics experiments. This suggests that human consciousness might literally operate as a quantum system, complete with superposition, entanglement, and observer effects. If your consciousness operates quantumly, then your thoughts and expectations might be creating quantum entanglement with future possibilities. Every time you imagine a desired outcome with emotional intensity, you might be creating quantum correlations that increase the probability of that outcome manifesting. Conversely, when you worry about unwanted scenarios, you might be entangling your consciousness with those negative possibilities. This raises a transformative question that could revolutionize your understanding of manifestation. What if the true secret to creating your desired life is consciously aligning your subconscious with it? What if manifestation isn't about forcing outcomes through action, but about becoming quantumly entangled with the reality you wish to experience? So what does this all truly reveal? It reveals that you're far more than a passive observer of life's events. For generations, we've been conditioned to believe that life happens to us, that we're isolated from our environment, victims of random circumstances. But quantum science has demolished this limiting belief. Your mind isn't merely witnessing reality. It's actively participating in its creation, continuously shaping and influencing what unfolds. Right now, your thoughts, emotions, and subconscious programming are already entangled with countless potential outcomes, most of which you haven't even consciously considered. The question is, which version of reality are you currently tuned into? Because whether you're aware of it or not, you're already linked to a future, one of expansion or contraction, abundance or scarcity, evolution or stagnation. And here's the most empowering part. The choice is entirely yours. We've established that quantum entanglement isn't confined to subatomic particles. It's actively occurring in your life right now. Your inner reality, your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, is continuously drawing you toward a specific version of your future. Now you face a choice. You can allow your subconscious to continue operating automatically, reproducing the same patterns and challenges. Or you can consciously decide to align with a future that truly reflects your highest potential. If you're ready to move beyond just learning about manifestation and start actually embodying it, there's a revolutionary tool designed specifically for this purpose. It's called the Quantum Consciousness Protocol, a scientifically based method created to effortlessly shift your subconscious into alignment with your desired reality. Here's how it functions. No forced affirmations, no hours of meditation, no pressure to believe something that doesn't feel authentic. You simply listen. These precisely calibrated audio frequencies are scientifically designed to reprogram limiting beliefs, realign your subconscious patterns, and harmonize your energetic frequency with the version of reality you're choosing to manifest. The remarkable part? Everything happens naturally and effortlessly. Your subconscious mind automatically begins recalibrating while you continue your daily activities. So if you've ever felt an invisible barrier preventing you from achieving the success, love, or abundance you desire, this could be the exact breakthrough you've been seeking. Consider watching this video every morning to align your frequency for the day, or share it with someone who's ready for this quantum shift. When you share these consciousness concepts, you're creating an energetic ripple effect that expands collective awareness and accelerates manifestation for both you and them. Each person who awakens to these principles raises the entire field. Now, If you want to dive deeper into how your observation literally shapes reality at the quantum level, you need to understand the double-slit experiment completely. This discovery reveals exactly how your consciousness collapses infinite possibilities into the specific reality you experience, and it will transform how you see your role in creating your world.